Welcome to my Saradomin prayer flicking guide. In the background will be some clips of me getting some drops. They weren't necessarily when I started learning how to flick, but yeah, that's what the guide is. So this guide is going to be catered more towards people trying to learn how to pray flick, who are like maybe tried it a couple times and are like, this is actually really hard, I don't know how to do it. This is going to be much easier for you, this guide. It's not going to be, perfectly ticking up the minions every single kill so you can flick Starlight at the end as well as Bree and Growler. What I'm going to do is show you another way of how to combat this without having taken any damage, and yeah, you don't have to get the minions perfectly ticked every single time. There is other ways of doing this, but yeah, if you want to get really good at it, then watch boaty or siggs guide. But if you're trying to learn it and you're looking for an easy way to doing it, then I think this is a good guide for you. I'm a Zerker as well, so this kind of shows that you can do it even if you're shit, because I've got a Zerker account, which makes it way harder. Low prayer, low defense. That means if I make any mistakes, I'm dead basically. But yeah, low prayer makes it harder as well. But what I'm going to get into is how to do it easier. So let's get into this now. First, I'm going to go through requirements. So getting there, I'm not going to bother showing you, because if you're watching a Saradomin prayer flicking guide, you've probably been to Sara before. I wouldn't recommend prayer flicking on your first time. So I'm not going to show you the way there. You can find that easily. But yeah, 85 range, minimal. I wouldn't even bother going there with that. I'd say 90 range plus. 55 prayer, I'd say minimal, because it just makes your trips too short having less than that. 52 obviously is calm, because a lot of builds will have that. And 45 defense doesn't really matter. You can be one defense. You're prayer flicking, so you're not supposed to be taking any damage whatsoever. So I'd say that's the biggest requirement. And obviously 70 agility you need to get in there. That's the requirements. Now I'm going to show you my gear setup and my inventory. This is my setup. I have my blowpipe obviously to kill the minions. Brew just in case I get killed. The dragon boots are from getting kill count. I bring 2 Trollheim teleports and convert the other one back to a house tab when I get to Trollheim. And then some bones to peaches as well, which is a savior coming to this place is bones to peaches from like making mistakes in that. You have normally about 11 to 12 restores. I sometimes bring just 10 and about 8 staminas. You can bring a bit more staminas because you can get prayer point drops and restores from the boss herself. So yeah. Also going through gear, I don't really need to show you a gear setup because it's basically your best DPS. You don't need defense if you're already getting there. If you're learning it, bring a bit of defense. But yeah, just your best DPS. Getting into the room and having the minions off tick isn't as hard as you would think. All you have to do is just wait for Growler to get in the second half of the room. So when you run in, Bree attacks you and Growler doesn't, and then you can just time it so when Bree shoots it, you can quickly run towards Growler and he'll attack you off tick. And then yeah, it doesn't really matter where Zilyana's standing. She might hit you, she might not. As long as you can just get in there and have them off tick, it doesn't matter taking one hit from Zilyana. Now I'm going to show you how to start off a kill after killing Zilyana, so an actual start. This is where you're going to want to stand right where my cursor is pointing at the moment, and that's going to allow the minions to attack on different ticks. So yeah, you're going to stand there and you're going to wait for Zilyana to spawn, and then yeah, so you get rid of your quick prayers, you drink up your range pot, your stamina pot, all that stuff, so you're fully ready. And then as soon as she spawns, you throw up your quick prayers, shoot an arrow at her if you want to, and then right here you want to run as soon as Bree spawns. Bree is the archer as well, by the way, and yeah, throw up pray melee when you run past Starlight. Approaching this corner over here, you want to shoot Zilyana. You don't have to hit the corner, you can just hit straight against the wall. That's what I do. It just kind of makes it easier in my head, and sometimes it can fuck up the minions hitting the corner. But yeah, hit the side of the wall, just run straight towards it where I'm sort of standing, and then yeah, as soon as you hit that wall, Bree will attack you, so you're shooting Zilyana like that. And when you shoot Zilyana, you want to get ready to pray range straight away, because that's when Bree will attack you when you hit against the wall. And as you can see where I click next to on the map, where my the red flag is, you don't click all the way to the top, you want to click like 3/4 of the way up, and this will stop the minions sort of becoming weirdly ticked as well. Sometimes it can get a bit messed up. Yeah, and the pattern is shoot, run, and then pray. So shoot Zilyana, click on the map as to where you want to go, like here you can see where I clicked, and then you pray. Alright, so you click range and then back to mage. So I'm just going to go over it now in slow motion. So look, as soon as she spawns, you shoot her, waiting for Bree to spawn, straight away, run. Protect immediately against Starlight. You don't have to do that straight away. After you get more comfortable, you can start doing that. As soon as, just before you hit the wall, shoot, and then that's when Bree will start shooting. You can look at Bree if you want in the background. That's what I do. And then you can pray range, and you can see, look, she's just about to shoot again. So throw up pray range. Don't run all the way to the corner. Just run about till here. And then you want to shoot again. Look, you can see pray range. You can just watch her in the background the whole time. That's when I take off still skin, because it does waste prayer. So as you can see now, Bree and Growler will be on different ticks. It doesn't matter how far apart they are in ticks. It makes it easier if they're like 2 ticks apart when you're learning, because it gives you time after Bree shoots at you. You've got a bit more time to get your pray range prayer. So look, she's shooting at me now, so now I can go pray range, and it takes Bree a while to shoot at me. So I did have that time to react to it. So yeah, look, it doesn't matter They don't have to be one tick apart for you to prayer flick it. It doesn't mess up the sequence of the crossbow. You can just time it so that you're shooting just before, or just as Growler is attacking you, because then you've got time to get around to the prey range. So look, she attacks me, that's when I shoot, and it gives me time to get to the prey range so I can protect the damage from Bree, which you can be looking at her so you can see when she's about to shoot her bow. So there are a few ways to help you not miss the flick, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go over how to kill Starlight without taking any damage, without having the minions perfectly ticked and flicking him at the end. And that is simply down to killing Starlight during the kill. If you're trying to learn it and the main thing that's making you take damage, like to me it was, I was taking damage at the end of the kill when all 3 minions were on me and I was trying to get them perfectly ticked. That was throwing me off. Way more efficient to do it that way, but this is another way you can do it. So throughout the kill, sort of just keeps Zilyana and Starlight on the same HP. You don't want to kill Starlight too soon and have to kill her twice over. So as you can see, I start just flicking shots at her every now and then, just to keep her HP low, and I basically kill them at the same time. So when Zilyana's on like 5 HP, between 5 and 10 HP, I will finish off Starlight. I'll kill Zilyana within the next 3 hits, and that means I can just go straight onto Bree and Growler, and they'll be the only ones left. So I'll just skip to like towards the end of a kill and show you what happens. So as you can see, they're both low HP, so I can finish them at the same time and then not have to prey flick against 3 things at once. Normally I'd like to kill Starlight first, so I'm not running away from Starlight. It is really inefficient to do this, obviously, because you're wasting a lot of shots. I mean, it doesn't take long to kill Starlight. Sometimes you can like fucking hit her down in 4 hits, but it still does waste hits on Zilyana herself. But look, now you can just come to these guys and flick them themselves, which is way easier than trying to flick 3 at once and can actually ruin your trip if you're not that good at flicking. But I'd highly recommend learning how to set up the kills so you can prey flick them all at the end. But yeah, this is, like I said, an easier guide, and this is basically it. Like, that's how you make it a lot easier, so you don't have to time the minions perfectly, so they can be off tick by like 2 to 3 ticks like I showed in the kill, and at the end of the kill it doesn't matter because you've already killed Starlight. So all you got to do is pray between 2 minions, which means the whole kill you're taking absolutely no damage if you're doing it right, which obviously you make mistakes all the time, but you've got food and Bones to Peaches to keep you going. Bones to Peaches is like the biggest savior, and then obviously if they drop Monkfish, and that's way nicer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it all again in slow motion, and hopefully you'll understand how to do it, and hopefully this is easier to understand than other guides. I may not put it together as well, but I think if you understand the concept that I'm trying to say, you might get it. So there I am standing in that square. So I'm going to show this again in like super slow motion. You're waiting on your quick prayers. There she is. So you put in quick prayers, you shoot Zilyana, you're waiting for Bree to spawn. Well, all the minions normally spawn at the same time, but you're looking for Bree, and then you run right then. So see, as soon as she spawns, and then you'll pray immediately against Starlight, which obviously, like I said before, you don't have to do that until you get more comfortable with it. And what you're basically doing is shooting before Bree shoots you, so then you can pray against her. So you shoot now, and that means it gives you time to click on the map where you need to go and get your prey range. So you're basically lining up your shot before Bree attacks you, so you have time to get to your protection press. So you're doing it again. You're basically shooting at the same time as Growler, and that's just before Bree attacks you. So you're shooting Growler. Remember, you don't run all the way to this corner. You run like most of the way. You shoot Zilyana, run to where you next need to be, and then that shot that you just fired is just before Bree attacks you, so you can get your mouse down to the range prayer in time, and then you've protected her attack as well. So as you're coming over here, same thing again. Look, Bree is Growler's attacking me. Sorry. Get to my range prayers done again. Normally I would have turned off still skin by now. As I say that, I turn it off. So yeah, that is basically the same thing for the whole kill. You just keep doing that over and over again. Switching between your tabs as well to drink restores is one of the hardest things, like I'm doing here. So you want to drink a potion just before you shoot. So as you can see here, I've done my prayers from the last shot, and I'm going to switch. I'm going to drink a prayer pot, and now I'm going to shoot. So then it's already lined up for when I come back over, and now I can pray again. So that's how you sort of do that. That did throw me off at first, and it kind of made me like had to teleport a couple times because it messed up my sequence. I'd try and drink a pot, and then I'd be at a tick, and I'd get hit like twice out of nowhere, and suddenly I'm like, oh shit. And then yeah, but now like obviously when you get used to this, you can really just do this at like any HP. Do you feel comfortable? You can just run around the room on like 5 HP, like flicking it, looking cool. But sometimes that happens, and then you get killed, and you're like, why did I even bother? But you'll get to that point at some point, and you'll be sitting there like, yeah mate, pray flicking on fucking 1 HP. Yes. But yeah, I think that's it for this guide. I hope this helped you learn Zilyana. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, because I think I'll be able to help most of you. I'm not the best at wording what I'm trying to say, so this guide might have came out more complicated than the others, even though it's actually a simpler way of doing it. But if you learn how to do this, you'll be able to learn the harder methods and the more efficient methods, and you'll be doing Zilyana all day long.